Thank you for staying with Citizen Weekend. It's time for Views on the News. The hashtag is Views on the News. Please start tweeting immediately because we value your feedback and we want you to engage in stories we're bringing your way this evening. Our guest panelists in studio, resident panelists on Views on the News every Friday here on Citizen Weekend. Jazz Mystery with us every Saturday. That's the lovely Jazz Mystery. And she's with us on Views on the News every Saturday here on Citizen Weekend. Also with us is Rapture the scientist, and he'll be giving us his views on the news. We're also joined by Drew Muthure, who'll be telling us what he thinks about our stories tonight, and of course the very lovely Joy Chelagat also looking at the views, giving us her views on the news. Let's begin with what's been happening this weekend. President Uhuru Kenyatta on Saturday hosted at least 5 women from each of the 47 counties across the country to an iftar treat. Iftar is the meal eaten by Muslims after sunset during Ramadan. Now, drama ensued at Mwatate town in Taita Taveta County after a staunch supporter of Jubilee Party got furious and burned the party's branded T-shirts while in tears after realizing she wasn't featured on a list of supporters slated to visit State House for Iftar on Saturday. The woman, known by her fictitious name Rose Maplastiki, was taken aback by the exclusion of her name in the list by Jubilee Party Taita Taveta branch leadership, despite being a diehard supporter of the party. Let's take a look.
Amepeleka Waislamu kumbe amepeleka Wakristo. Watoto wamekina makuli wamepeleka State House kwa Uhuru na mimi nikaachwa. Mama waambie mama. Waambie.
Yo. Okay, first of all, this is what like obsessive enthusiasm looks like. That's at its best completely, because like where did she get those sunglasses from? First of all, like this lady is she's a die-hard fan. She has a fanny pack, and you know anyone that has a fanny pack is serious about their money and how they're gonna campaign for you. Like it's so sad. Like she's crying from the inside. That's not even like a you know when you get upset slightly, you're just like but this is like like it's quite disturbing. You know what I mean? Like I mean this is what political fanaticism looks like. You know, like jokes aside, when you get people who are so invested in a party, it's almost illogical the way they will do anything for the party without even really thinking about it. It's really sad that she wasn't invited. I mean, like, she's the one who actually decided to spend all her money. I feel sorry for her, but nobody asked her to do it. You know what I mean? It's really sad, but there you go.
I'd come to Uhuru's defense. I mean, really, probably some guys who checked in and are like, why is it that why was she snubbed, you know, and try and blame the entire establishment for Jubilee. But this is what I'd say. I do some of the things as well, being an actor on various platforms, and the people who watch you constantly every single day, and they develop a relationship. So I think it's the same thing that happened with this lady. So Rosa Maplastiki, tuliza boli, usishangae kwa nini huko alikwa. Sikusahau wala labda akujui. So just kuwa tu mpole mtole, enda ukule wali yako nyumbani na nyama yako na utulize.
I think hii ni historia ya Marambe. Unajua kuna mapolitician waga wanachangiwa pesa, alafu wanaingia kule. Unajua tuwezi kuchangia pesa uingie kule, and then saa wali unatusahau mzee. Itakuwa ni shida mbaya sana. Hizi Marambe, basically tu Marambe tu zote zinakuwa na problem. Juu hata kama unajua hata kama ulichangiwa uoe, unajua bado ni aibu kidogo, because unajua wife yako akichita hawezi blame. Ndio msela sema unakumbuka pre-wedding ni 20k, so I mean shareholder pia. Niko na shares.
I've have been there.
So in other words, since she's been investing in the party, she should have ideally invited.
I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. I'm not even going to look at this particular situation about this woman. I'm just going to wonder, when we look at what's happening, Kenya is a secular state, and we're spending so much money for all types of religious events. This was just iftar. We've seen it happen with Christian prayer breakfast. You know, all these pastors congregating to State House for prayers and more prayers, yet Kenya tends to have the most highest prevalence of corruption. I mean, why are we spending state funds on religious functions? Aren't we a secular state? I mean, last week we bashed Magufuli for the same for many things that he said, which were utterly wrong. But in this particular case, I remember when Magufuli came in, he said, you know what, instead of holding a lavish state party, this money, let us re-inject it into helping people. So for me, I just feel that all the drama, all the political drama aside, I feel that the state is really losing the priorities. I understand you're touching people, but you're losing the priorities. Let's give people that money for hunger. They're dying of hunger. So, no.
So, Mama Plastiki, what do you think about that story? The hashtag is Views on the News. So pregnancy is beautiful and powerful and worthy of celebration. You're womanly, you look awesome when you're pregnant, you're phenomenal, so we celebrate you. But it's become virtually impossible for a celebrity to go through a pregnancy without getting naked for the cameras. That is a common phenomenon here. We've been seeing a lot of our celebrities, you know, displaying their bumps. We don't know what the men think about it. I myself have a child. I don't recall really ever being comfortable bearing it out there for people to see. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think?
Wacha nianze story unajua.
Oh boy.
Sijakataa uweke picha ukiwa na mimba wajua, lakini make sure mimba yako inakaa vizuri. Unajua kuna ball zingine no kuna ball zingine unajua kuna ball zingine zinashindwa.
Did you refer to a baby as a ball?
No, yeah, this is ball. Yeah, yes, ni ball. Unajua kuna ball nyingine unaweza check, unajua kama kuna nyingine inakaa triangle, unajua ball inafaa kuwa round. Kuna nyingine inakaa hivi. Anana gani unajua inakaa pencil. Kama kuna demu nyingine niliona ameka picha ya ball and then unajua akona zile vitovu ile, unajua ile kitovu ilikatwa na meno. Ile wabe imefura hivi. Sana kanika kuna ball mbili juu kitovu imetokea and then ball imetokea. Azin mpaka wasio walikuwa wanamwambia please.
What talking about?
Tungeona ball kwa nguo. Unajua kila zimu ungeona.
This is okay. This is what I believe about this whole showing off your baby bump. I have no issue about it, yeah. But taking a picture and putting it on social media, I have an issue about it.
Why?
Take a picture, put it in your house, you know. And how would you feel, Rapture? I mean, guys here, how would you feel if you find a semi-nude picture of your mom pregnant?
I would love it.
Out there, you know. It's
I would love it.
You'd love it.
All power to her.
All right, second question.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and soft porn?
Gosh, the difference between taking
what pregnancy about a pregnant woman?
Exactly.
It's a nude picture. It's a semi-nude
it's
picture.
Not a nude picture,
as
though.
happens in soft porn.
There's a difference between taking a tasteful picture and a nude one. You know, all these celebrities, when they take these photographs, they're actually covered up. You know, it's not pornography. It's a beautiful artistic photograph of a woman in her prime, a woman who is just, you know, she's about to become a mother.
The categories of porn, there's soft and all that. So that
What you watch on your time should not be a matter on Views on the News.
All right.
So, you see, I can't wait to be, you know, everyone's probably asking when I'm going to have my baby.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Did you take pictures?
Well, no, I don't have one, but
No, but
at
will
the
you take
time,
pictures?
of course I will.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Instagram, Twitter.
Me, myself, and I in all my glory. In fact, I'm
And
probably
just
skydiving while I do it.
Ukipiga hizo picha utakuwa na baba mtoto ama alone. Because unajua kwa hizi picha
How do the baby daddies feel about
atuonaje
the display of these bumps, Rapture?
basically mimi unajua niko na watu wawili na sikuangi kwa hizo bumps zote sijai kwa kwamba hii ni bump
na ulichangia.
Nilitry kuuliza nikamwambia no wewe ndio cameraman, nikasema okay sawa basi.
But it's not about you, though. You see, this is about
me.
It's not. Look,
Yeah,
if
with a
you
contributing factor.
listen, if you want to be in that photograph, more power to you. But the thing is, the reason why these women are doing it is to empower other women who have been pregnant and ostracized for being pregnant.
And I want to back Jazz up on that particular point, because I remember when Janet Mbogo, she used to do Monday Special and our Tuesday show. She was one of the best anchors we had, and when she was expecting, she loved her baby bump. She was really excited about it. And I remember when we're looking at the digital team and we're looking at social media that we're getting, people were actually bashing her. Someone sent a very bad text saying that, you know, it's time for her not to be on TV. She should go home and, you know, wait to deliver. And I loved the way she took ownership of that, and she said, you know what, a lot of time women are shamed about their pregnancy, and yet this wonderful thing is what's bringing life. Like all of us came through that particular process. So she was empowering women, and I just feel like it's something about policing women's bodies.
Right.
What a woman chooses to do with her body is her business.
What a woman chooses to do with her body is her business, as Joy says. But what do you think about this hashtag is Views on the News? What do you think about that almost nude display of the bump. Please share with us your views. So we're proceeding, and a suspected car thief surrendered to Bungoma police this week after he was attacked by a swarm of bees. The middle-aged Ugandan identified as Francis Sikadigo dashed to the local police station after the bee stings became unbearable. So he abandoned the car at the gate to the Bungoma County Assembly and sought refuge at the police station. The car owner, John Wafula, who is a car hire dealer in Bungoma, said that after reporting the theft to the police, he sought the services of a local witch doctor to recover his vehicle. This is actually factual. It actually happened. Let's take a look.
Kienda kwa polisi wanafata lakini sipatikani. Nikafikiria waje tu nikuje kwa mkanga. Tulikuja kwa mkanga na akanihakikishia baada ya siku mbili, kama ni nyingi ni 3, huyo mtu ataonekana na hataenda mahali wala hatapadilisha namba plate. Anataka kutengeneza mkoroka akili na atasungukia tu hapa Bungoma. Tena atajikuta tu akidrive mwenyewe, na kifika siku ya 3 ama ya 2 nyuki sitamfamia, atatoka ndani na atajielekeza mwenyewe kwa polisi.
Wow, interesting.
As a Kenyan, I just want to jump in right here. I filed my taxes. I've been paying 30% and my money has been stolen. Dear Mr. Wafula, for the good of all Kenyans, can you please give us your details of this Mganga friend of yours? Because there was the NYS scandal, there was a Golden Bug scandal. There are so many scandals and so much money has been lost. Me as a Kenyan, mimi kama Mkenya nasema, I need the services of this guy because I'm tired.
Why don't you do this? In fact, this is a suggestion to the Inspector General. Why don't you do this? Form, you have the CID, you have the special branch, you have the anti-fraud unit, you know, all those units. Add on MIU or MIU, Mganga Investigative Unit. Those cases that you find, sijui kesi ilipotea, ama mwizi umpati, ama sijui trying to involve to look for this guy. Just have a unit. The guy shakes his calabash and the guy brings himself to the police station. So some cost.
It's fantastic. I completely agree with you. In fact, I actually know how this ad would go. In fact, director, can I have? Are you on me? Is it on me? Right. Yeah. Okay. So this is how the ad would go if we had an MI unit. Okay. Hi, how are you? Are you sad and lonely? Have you lost your car? Can you not pay your taxes because it's been taken? Well, why not try and reach out to MIU, Mganga Investigative Unit. We've had so many customers who have come to us and they're so happy. Don't take my word for it. How about you meet one of our happy clients?
Kabisa. Kwa mmesikia. Mimi nilikuja hapa na suti, nikaifua nikaiweka pale kwa kaba. Na sikuwa na nguo nyingine, nilikuwa na boxer. Watu boxer, ile kinyasa dogo. Sasa kuchukulia nje ya dirisha nikakupata hakuna suti. Na hii mwaga hii nikaenda kwa hiyo website hiyo www.patasuti. Nikaweka request pale. Within dakika 15 suti iletwa na nyuki. Suti iletwa na nyuki. So ni kitu mzuri.
Yes.
Okay,
thank you. Actually, we haven't finished. We haven't finished.
We actually pressed for time.
Sorry, so back to us. So if you want to reach MIU, all you have to do is go to www.miu.thismightwork.itmightnot.probably-won't-work.co.ke.
Okay, and you know, we're not in any way asking you to go visit Mganga, but that actually happened. This guy actually, you can see him swinging the keys. So as we wind up, why do some people think that they're the only ones who have good ideas? Why would you imagine, for instance, that you have monopoly of ideas? Well, it's been an interesting week. For instance, in politics, NASA and Jubilee have been accused of having similar manifestos, while in other areas, someone has accused certain people of copying. I wonder who those people are and who that person is.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible, Lillian.
Yeah, I think it's becoming a trend of people.
It's such a trend
copying of it.
people copying
Yeah,
each other,
copying each
especially
other.
these manifestos. I mean,
Yeah.
why not come up with an original
A manifesto.
instead of just copying trends?
Yeah.
It's really sad.
I
It
think,
really
yeah,
is.
it's a very sad trend.
It
though.
is.
By the
Yeah.
hata
Especially in this
hata
nation.
Indian Ocean pia ilikuwa Pacific Ocean. So
Yeah, yeah.
kwa ocean nyingine, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
never
yeah.
know.
And I just think, you know, Lillian, you must get really upset when, you know, you came up with this hairstyle, obviously, and someone just came and copied you. I mean, what do you do with such people?
Well,
I think they should just retire.
So do you think
really.
anybody has monopoly, you know, of ideas? Because it seems that certain people think that they have monopoly of ideas, particularly on Fridays.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think at the beginning of the week, everyone's open-minded and very warm and receptive towards collaboration and great ideas. But because people are cranky at the end of the week, they get so upset. They just feel like it's them and them alone who can do certain things. But you know what I say? Power to you, man. Power to you.
I think it's a trend amongst Kenyans where you feel like you come up with a particular idea, or you thought you come up with a particular idea, but it existed before you came
With
up with a
other
particular
people
idea.
who are very smart,
Exactly.
who are doing it.
Exactly, and doing it smartly. So I think that kind of trend amongst Kenyans, especially in this nation, should stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Views on the News. Hashtag is Views on the News. I trust you've had a blast. I certainly have. We've been with Jazz Mystery, the very beautiful Jazz Mystery, who, by the way, tonight is dressed by Alata Styles. She looks amazing. You're looking beautiful, Jazz. Also with us this evening is Rapture the Scientist, dressed by Fabrics. Look him up on his social media. He'll be able to tell you more about who dressed him tonight. Drew is also dressed by Fabrics. He's also looking amazing this evening. That's Drew Muthure. And, of course, the very lovely Joy Chalagat as well this evening, dressed by Alata Styles. Look them up on our social media and you'll be able to get more details on who dressed our panelists this evening. It's been a blast. Please keep talking to us. Use the hashtag Views on the News and stop copying. Up next is 10 over 10 with Joy and Willis Raburu. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.